Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome to Meditation Monday with Nicole and Yoga. Appreciate you all being here today. I have to go ahead and start the video from afar and then come sit down. So I'm Nicole and I'm here to guide you through yoga today. Meditation. We use a series of body, breath, and awareness techniques to help you get into a very restful, very peaceful, blissful space. And this process is best done lying down. So during quarantine, this beautiful December 9th of 2020, if you have access to your bed, your couch, maybe a recliner, if lying down is not available to you, you could even do this seated upright in a chair with both feet on the ground. And while you're gathering your supplies, you'll want to have a blanket nearby to cover up. Our blood pressure tends to drop when we go into Yoga Nidra. If we have a eye mask or maybe a little scarf that we could lay over our eyes, maybe a bolster for the back of your knees. And if you happen to have YouTube, or the ability on Facebook to stream via your television, that is a fabulous way. That said, our teachers as a team have recorded over 100 different yoga videos for you to choose from, which are in our library on the Nicole and Yoga Facebook page under videos, on our YouTube channel under videos. Please subscribe. We're trying to get 100 followers on YouTube. And then also on Instagram on our IG stories. So please feel free to use those as a resource for yourself during quarantine or whenever, because the benefits of yoga in general are cumulative. And so what that means is after 8 weeks of consecutive practice, the maximum benefits are finally received or achieved. So at night, right before you're going to bed, great time to do a meditation or sound healing. In the morning when you're waking up, when you're in that really restful state, a meditation is great. Or anytime during the day when you're feeling any angst, it's a great tool to use. We also have things like yin yoga available, which is a great, very slow form of yoga. If you had an injury, have had surgery, something of this nature which would prohibit you from moving a whole lot, yin yoga is a restorative form of yoga. So it's a very slow process. Most of the postures are done on the ground, so it's great for beginners. We also have kids yoga. So after school ends during quarantine, kids are looking for some activity. This week, Thursday, from 4:30 to 5, we have Miss Tony Lynn, one of our kids yoga teachers, who will bring some kids yoga into this world. And all those past videos are also stored on the Nicole and Yoga page. So make sure to give it a whirl. And it's fun for the whole family. We also have kids meditation. So a great tool to learn at a very young age. In fact, my son utilizes Yoga Nidra to self-medicate. So whenever he has a headache or he's not feeling good, he sometimes goes and lays down and says, I'm going to go do a meditation. I'm not feeling well. And that's his first course of action. Instead of taking medicine, drink a nice big glass of water and then do a meditation, and usually wakes up feeling very refreshed after that. Meditation, the benefits is restorative as 3 hours of deep sleep. Your brain waves get into a very low, slow spot where it is something that during the night you actually don't even receive more than 10 minutes of, but this process allows you to stay in that brain space for an extended period of time. With that being said, cell phones, I do want to mention, this is a great time to silence your cell phone if you happen to have one. Outside disturbances could bring you out of the experience. So I invite you to acknowledge those disturbances. Maybe it's a garbage truck picking up today. Maybe it's people walking back doors. Maybe it's the air conditioning vent turning on or off, or the heat maybe this time of year, if you're not in Arizona. And maybe it's your internal thoughts actually that keep arising that could be considered internal disturbances. So I invite you to acknowledge those disturbances. Don't hang on to it. Don't make a story up about it. Just release it. Acknowledge it. Yes, I thought you're there, and let it go. The next thought's going to come. You'll want to do the same thing, acknowledge and release. And the next thought comes, and same thing, acknowledge and release. And eventually what happens is our mind gives up. And so after a period of time, it says, geez, she or he's not going to let me hijack the process and take over. And so I'm just going to have to relax. And it is like learning to ride a bike. It takes a little while to train our minds to be able to relax, because when we finally are sitting still enough, that's when all these thoughts that have been deep inside of us start surfacing, when we finally slow down enough to have that space and create that time. And so this is a beautiful practice. Yeah. So if you suffer from high blood pressure, glaucoma, can't have undue pressure to the head, I do recommend that you simply observe the breath techniques that we're going to be doing today. And whether you're doing them or just observing, visualizing them, you receive the same benefits. Please feel free to leave any comments, questions, thoughts, your experience on any of our social networks. We love hearing from people. So welcome for those joining us on Instagram. Just now we're getting started to do our yoga nidra, which is done lying down or seated upright in a chair. By the way, I'm Nicole with Nicole and Yoga. We are a team of holistic practitioners and yoga teachers, 45 deep, working not only one-on-one with clients here in the Arizona Valley, but we work long distance across the United States and Canada. And we do things not only like yoga and meditation, sound healing, but hypnotherapy, Reiki, holistic nutrition, life coaching, craniosacral work, hypnotherapy. The list goes on and on. All of our modalities are listed on our website, nicoleandyoga.com. So if you're interested, feel free to take a look. The gift of self-care, there's no better gift for the holiday. So, all right, without any further ado, welcome to the Amrit method of Yoga Nidra. Let's find our Shavasana, corpse laying down position, on a mat, on a bed, on a couch, recliner, or seated upright in a chair if lying down is not available to you. And if we haven't already, we could go ahead and cover up, putting a mask or a scarf over our eyes, or we could just simply close our eyes or keep a soft gaze, whatever you're comfortable with today. And just start to relax here. Start to feel the back body settling in. Relax into your ankle joints. Feel your glutes touching the ground beneath or the chair. Feel the back of your shoulder blades touching, connecting. And your head, allow it to be cradled. Just take a nice deep breath in. And release slowly. Good. We're going to start out today by lifting the right leg just a few inches off of the floor as you continue to breathe. So go ahead and lift the right leg a few inches. Hold. Hold. Now as you exhale, release the right leg to the floor. Notice if you feel heaviness flooding that leg. Let go completely. Now we're going to lift the left leg just a couple inches off the floor while continuing to breathe. So let's inhale and lift that other leg a couple inches up and hold. Hold. Now exhale and release the leg. and let go completely. Feel heaviness flooding the leg. Now we're going to tense and lift your buttocks, hips, and pelvis just a little bit off the floor. So go ahead and tighten hips, buttocks, pelvis, hold, hold, surrendering to gravity. Now let's go ahead and make fists and contract the arms until they lift just very slightly off of the ground. Continue to breathe and hold, contracting the arms, hold, hold, and let go. Let go completely. And surrender to the field of gravity pulling you down, deeper. Sinking deeper and deeper, melting into the floor. Now begin to quiet and be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Relax, trust, and let go. Let's breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. Good. And again, let's breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh and let go even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. If you have an issue you would like clarity or resolution on, bring this into your awareness now. Trust whatever needs to happen will happen spontaneously and effortlessly. And let go of any effort to make anything happen. Now bring your body into awareness and recognize your body has been a trusted vehicle, creating accomplishments and contributions to the best of its ability. Now it is time for your body to rest deeply. Now follow my guidance as we take 3 deep breaths. Ready? Let's inhale together, holding the breath in, closing off the throat. And when prompted by the inner urging of the body, release the breath, slow and steady. Breathe normally. Second breath, let's inhale together. Holding the breath in, closing off the throat. Allowing tension to build. Holding a bit longer now, but without struggle. And when prompted, release fully, expelling from the body whatever is no longer needed. Deep-seated tension leaving the body with the exhaling breath. Breathe normally. And third breath, let's throat, holding even longer now, but without strain. And when prompted by the inner urging of the body, release the breath, breathing it all out, letting it all go until there is nothing left, until you are completely empty, open. Breathe normally and simply allow the breath to rise and fall at its own rhythm. The breath becoming progressively quieter and more still until it is almost impossible to detect. Now bring your attention to your face. And with your next exhalation, allow all expression to drop from the face. Releasing the tiny muscles around the eyes and allowing your eyeballs to rest back in their sockets. Releasing the tiny muscles around your mouth, the tongue gently resting in the mouth, the lower jaw gently opening, softening, allowing your cheeks to soften towards the floor. The scalp resting on the skull, the neck softening, easing. Simply be available to the entire range of sensations in your face and head. Now drop into a sense of your whole bodily presence. Embrace this present moment's experience, undistorted by what you like and don't like. Let go of what is going and let come that which is coming. As we enter this next phase of Yoga Nidra, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you are able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow any disturbances, internal, external, to draw you more deeply within. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. From that very relaxed, unified state, follow my guidance as we begin the so hum breath. Now start breathing in through the nostrils and guide your breath and attention steadily from the eyebrow center along the spine, ending at the base of the spine. And as you exhale, guide your breath and attention upwards along the length of the spine to the eyebrow center. Continue with this breath. Stay focused and feel the energy following your attention along the spine. Now we will integrate this breath with the non-vocal sound of so hum. Now with each inhalation, feel the sound of so as the breath flows from the eyebrow center to the base of the spine. And with each exhalation, feel the sound of hum flowing up the base of the spine to the eyebrow center. Remain totally absorbed in the subtle vibration of sound and energy. Sound, breath, sensation, and attention in complete synchronicity. Experience it. Be totally engaged in the sacred sound of that I am. So hum. Be deeply engaged, totally absorbed, and merge completely. That I am. That I am. That I am. Now breathe normally and bring your attention to rest at the eyebrow center. Bathe your whole body and being in the unified experience of the So-Hum, sound and breath. Experience deep stillness extending everywhere. Feel your whole body lying still. Feel safe and comfortable. Now give yourself the permission to enter the deepest level of relaxation right now. And let go. And let go completely. Now drop into the silent space where all doing stops. Let go. And let go even more. Experience silence extending everywhere. And enter an effortless state of being. Now follow my guidance as we move our attention to the body. Let your detached attention release the dormant healing power trapped in the meridians and connected organs to carry out the healing from within. As I guide you from point to point, remain in non-doing, silent awareness. Resolve to yourself that you will remain alert and awake. Now let's bring your undivided attention to your brow center, pit of the throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, middle of the chest, right side of the chest, middle of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel point, middle of the pubic bone, right hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, left hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, navel point, middle of the chest, pit of the throat, and now back to the brow center. Gather your attention at the brow center and let the non-doing presence fully manifest in your brow center. Observe the vast stillness and silence. Resting in this vastness, allow whatever comes into your field of awareness to be present without comment or judgment. Witness it as it floats by like clouds in the sky. Now bring your attention to the center between the eyebrows and drop into the deepest levels of relaxation. And here there remains nothing to do or achieve, and you have entered the domain of grace. In this domain of integration, you are a witness of all that is happening, but doing nothing to make it happen. All that can never be done by your doing can happen only in the non-doing presence of your being. Feel completely safe and comfortable as you hand yourself over to the power and protection of presence. Feel it. Experience it. Be it. Hand over all fear, apprehension, and anxiety about all that you want to change, control, or manage. And let go of all doing. Replace it with the trust and faith in the higher power. And let your mind merge and melt into the presence and enter the sanctuary of silence. Remain empty and free from all doing. Feel yourself as a time transcendent presence right now. Here, your intention and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. If you have an issue you would like clarity or resolution on, bring this into your awareness now. And trust whatever needs to happen will happen spontaneously and effortlessly. Silently repeat this intention 3 times. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. And know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by the higher power of source within you. There is no need for you to do anything about it. Now bring your attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified, and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your heart and feel content. Just experience it. Now allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I say. I allow myself to change from where I am rather than where I am not. The moment I get out of my own way, I open the way from the higher power to come in. I experience all events of my life undistorted by personal bias. Now establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. The more often you come to this source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you can stay. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessings and grace and embody it and spread it wherever you go. Now you have prepared the base from where you can carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integrative power of love and source within you. You are the emissary of light and love, and carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area right now. Now begin to become aware of the rising and falling of your breath. Long, smooth inhalations through your nose. And long, smooth exhalations through your nose. Simply come back to the breath. Slowly feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Simply come back to the body. Sense the body lying on the floor and the quality of air as it touches your skin. Gradually, you can move as it's waking up from a deep, full rest. Maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes, gently bringing your body back. When you're ready, you could take a bend into your knees and hug your knees to your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug, maybe rocking gently side to side, giving your low back a little massage. Thanking yourself for doing some self-care today. And then taking your time, do not hurry. We're going to make our way to our right side, curling up into that fetal position. The womb of existence. And I'm going to play a little mantra about unconditional love. Maybe. Maybe there's somebody who could use some extra love right now and you want to bring them in your mind's eye. Maybe it's yourself, loved one, or a friend. Maybe it's people around you, your neighbors, people in the next town, next state, maybe the next country over. It's somewhere around the world. It's like a lullaby here. Unconditional love. Nice deep breath in. Release fully. Using the strength of your arms, gradually sit ourselves up into that very comfortable seated position. Keeping our eyes closed, just notice. Notice how soft the breath is. Notice how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful, and know that you can enter here again and again. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you, Instagram. I see all the people up on there. Thank you, YouTube, and for subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Facebook. You've been a trusted platform for us since the get-go. So we really appreciate you tuning in. Once again, I'm Nicole Fanovich on this Meditation Monday, where we do a live guiding of a Yoga Nidra, one of my most favorite modalities. If you want to share your experience, have any questions, comments, thoughts, please feel free to write in. We love hearing from everybody. Drink plenty of water as the remainder of the day continues, and that's it. We'll catch you later this week. We have kids meditation on Wednesday. We have kids yoga Thursday. On Friday, we have a sound healing again. And then on Sunday, we have a gong bath. We do have a live, by the way, event that's taking place on Saturday in Mesa. And so if you have been dying for a little community, we have an outdoor kirtan sound healing that's going to be taking place, social distanced. So bring a blanket, a mat, a pillow, eye mask, something cozy. We're going to get you moving a little bit with some kirtan, which is a music meditation. It's a pretty cool experience. And it's usually done in a call and response fashion. So if you've never done kirtan before, it's pretty amazing. And then from that point forward, we will take a quick break and transition into a sound healing. So for those of you that are interested, we would love to have you come. So tickets are for sale on our website, NicoleandYoga.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day, guys.